All right, this assignment is very similar to the functionized Vivaldi lesson that we did. The program is a functioning program, right? I can look up Kung Fu Panda characters and it updates the page and changes the image, changes the name of the character and their quote. Right, then I got a bunch of characters programmed in here. Crane, I think Mr. Ping is in here too. Search, yay. Noodlefolk, nice. And if you type something that isn't recognized, it turns into a question mark. Character not found. Okay, so it's a functioning program, but when you go to the code and you look at the JavaScript, we want to improve this code because there's a lot of repeated code, right? Again, this search clicked function, right? When we click the button, it runs this function. This function should be in charge of just processing what name was it, right? It's in charge of doing this if statement and checking what was the name. But to actually update the page, right, when I update the page, I'm updating the name of the character, the image source, and the inner HTML of the quote element. I'm doing that for Poe, but I'm doing the exact same thing for Tigris, the exact same thing for Mantis. The only difference is the name, the image file or image path or image, the image file name, and then the quote is different, right? So the content is different, but the actual commands are the same. All right, so just like in Vivaldi, what I suggest you guys do is create a function that's in charge of updating the page and then reuse that function for each character, right? So pass in the name, pass in the image, pass in the quote into that function when you call it, and then you can reuse that code for each of these characters. Even the question mark, you can pass in this as the character name, this as the image path, and this is the quote, right? So that's your job in this one is again, the program's already functioning. You just have to make the code more organized and efficient using functions. So replace all of the code inside of these if statements with a call to the function that will update the page based on the information that you give the function, right? Based on the character. Okay, that's the purpose of this assignment. And I think for this one, this is a practice assignment, so I'm going to have a video solution as well. So if you get stuck, feel free to watch that video solution, but give it a good try on your own. So you can get good practice writing your functions that take in values, using those functions to make your code more efficient. All right, all the best. Take care and see you in the next video.